the start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Sooners add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Sooners 14. Cornhuskers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Lynch to the right side and complete to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Sooners add on to their lead. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Cornhuskers, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
1st and 10.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. 20, 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running out of the gun with Dixon. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
By number 23. Brought down at the 30.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Lynch. Lynch fighting, but he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after it, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Delayed give to Foster. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Huskers 40-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a give, right side. Rice. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Rushing the passer, defense.
What's up, man?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Dixon running from the shotgun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Lynch. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Lynch. And this will be incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lynch. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up here at 44.
Trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Rice. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lynch throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Clark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. From 19 yards away. As his guys continue to pour it on. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. For an extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half with the score Sooners 63, Cornhuskers nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Off play action. Clark. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That's good. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now he'll escape to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Off the play fake. Clark eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Clark. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure.
And he is in. Touchdown, Sooners. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Lynch. connection there. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run. It's Foster. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
They'll go again with Foster. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Lynch. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant.
Lynch's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. 1st and 10, Nebraska. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And some strong running. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 25 yards that time.
15-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Rice. And he is in. Touchdown, Sooners. 15-yard touchdown run. Now that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
For the extra point.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the get.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. We're still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in for 14 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score is Sooners 84, Cornhuskers 0.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Lynch. A dump off for Dixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Now Clark, off play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
2nd down.
Off the play fake. Clark. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Big play there. 82 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Now, this is really something for a guy who has been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because they're
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. It's going the other way.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Sooners are going to line up and go for the 2-point conversion. A toss running left. It's Rice. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lynch. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. You're the guy who's gonna lead this team to victory. Or are you gonna be remembered?